and welcome to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, fam. Thanks to every single person that has subscribed to the channel. You guys are amazing. Thanks to everyone that has supported us through our PayPal and our Patreon accounts. Appreciate, love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. You've enabled us to continue doing what we're doing. We have started a Telegram, messaging services. We're just gathering up the troops. So go ahead and join us on that platform. We do release some of these, explosive videos that have been coming, that have been surfacing, because, this is 2020 vision, everything will come to light. And regardless of what New World Order they're trying to, implement, we're not as foolish as they think, because the powers that be, they really think that humanity has no clue and we're basically very low level beings, but shock on them, because just as they're, planning a season of destruction for for humanity, a season of great awakening is already here, and that's why you're seeing them accelerating everything like mad. And a lot of you contacted me about the new bill called the Trace Act bill, that is being introduced in, in the divided states. And someone was like, stop saying divided states. It will make other people think like that. That's the idea. Divide, and it is divided. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. So this bill is HR quadruple six. It's just like they're mocking the American citizens. They're mocking humanity with how blatant they're being now, with their agenda. And basically, it's a bill, first of all, before I even get into what the bill is, it's so sad because it is actually being proposed by a black man. I mean, we're always the face of things. Why do you think all of a sudden WHO has a black man for the first time ever, in the first pandemic since I think the creation of the world, of the WHO, as people like to say it, So this bill has been introduced by, the blackface at Oreo, let me call him that. I think he's called something Rush. And they basically want to have, diagnostic testing and contact tracing through mobile health units. And they want to be able to, trace basically means testing, reaching and contacting everyone, and that's their plan. And it looks like, the New World Order agenda has taken a new twist where they want to be able to trace you through your mobile phone first, before they put that thing in you, the infamous chip. And they said that, they can basically be able to test and quarantine someone in their houses. They'll be able to come in, allegedly, and take away children from their parents because of this pandemic, because of coronavirus. And they said they're going to focus on hotspots and medically underserviced communities, which basically means black and brown communities. And this just shows you that the policing is just going to be on an epic level, and they are trying to find a way to control the black nation. You know why? Because we are the only hope of the world. Like, I was meditating the other day and that hit me. Why are they oppressing and suppressing us? It's not the people. The people are just, clueless, so they just do it anyway. But it's the powers that be, because they understand that the global black nation is the only nation that can stop this madness. And I will be getting into that in the future, because we need to unite. Not even physically, the way everyone's like, Africa unite, I don't know what. We need to unite spiritually. And for those who know what's up, they know what's up, and that's where we're going to be moving on. Let me not even get far. So they want they want to have a budget of $100 billion. But basically, this thing is to police the black nation, to be able to go into the homes of the black nation, quarantine people, to be able to trace. Basically, they're telling you, it means testing, reaching, and contacting everyone. They want everyone on this grid. And what's scary is we're seeing this Trace Act. It's like they had these apps in development way before the pandemic. And we're seeing, I just talked about it, the divided kingdom is doing the same thing. We've seen countries like, I think, Finland, Turkey, even Trinidad and Tobago want to introduce some kind of tracing app or e-identity where everyone is online and they have everyone's data. But the thing with these tracing apps is that even if you don't want to take it, but your family has your family member has it and their phone is on or whatever, they can trace and track you. But mainly, this is an end to privacy. And what people need to realize is they'll take away some of these rights and privileges that you give up now will never come back. It's not like the pandemic will be over and they'll be like, oh, don't worry, okay, we're done. No, because they're already talking about how the pandemic is going to be around for, indefinitely, or for at least the next couple of years. And, on his website, this Oreo Brush, he said, until we have a vaccine, it's the same script to defeat this dreaded disease, contact tracing, in order to understand the full breadth and depth of this virus is the only way we will be able to get out from under this. They're all pushing this agenda. They're all pushing this hysteria propaganda, And, there's a lot of people who have been speaking out against this. A lot of people. I think there's even a petition out there to try and stop this from passing in the House, in the Senate. And, some people have called it an illegal power grab beyond what the Constitution offers the Congress, and an outright onslaught on the people to be deplored by all. So, some are calling it the Nazi bill, the New World Order bill, the Big Brother bill. And this is how we're starting. And we just appeal to our African American brothers and just American, to the American people to really stand up for your rights for real. And, because this looks like this was the next part in the plan. We thought they'd come straight with the vaccines, but there was such a global outroar. So they saw, okay, maybe people aren't ready for the vaccine. So let's hit them with this app on their phone, which people won't think thrice or twice about. And you see, they're going to make it. Right now, they're opting. You can opt into the app. But it's going to, when the second wave comes, it's going to be like if you don't have the app, you can't leave your house. So we're in that time, fam. Become self-sufficient. Get off the addiction of the Western matrix and start doing for self. Get back in nature, fam. Because it's about that time. Their world is ending. Our world is just beginning, but there's a lot of seeds to be planted mentally, spiritually, and physically. So don't focus too much on that. But all of these are just signals. And I'm telling you, there is something you can do about it as a united voice. Until next time. Mwah.
Dear Kenyans, I start by wishing you God's blessings. My name is Mesh Abdul, the leader of First Action Summit Team, a movement that is committed to fighting corruption within government circles and within our society. I start by saying that the greatest pandemic we are facing in this nation is corruption. It is not the coronavirus pandemic. Yes, the coronavirus pandemic is here with us, but that's not the greatest pandemic we are facing. The greatest pandemic is the corruption pandemic, ama kwa Kiswahili, janga la ufisadi. If you look at this nation, every sector has been plagued with corruption. The police have been plagued with corruption. The health sector, corruption. The office of the president, the office of the deputy president, corruption. The judiciary, corruption. So where are we going as a nation? We are so busy fighting coronavirus, we are forgetting we are being faced by a very serious virus of corruption. And once this pandemic is over, inshallah, by the grace of God, I hope that this government will start fighting corruption on a serious note. We need to see some people locked up or locked down or shut up, as they put it. The way they have locked down Kibokoni in Mombasa to stop the spread of the virus, and the way they've locked Isli in Nairobi to control the spread of the virus, it is the same way we want them to lock down corrupt governors, corrupt senators, corrupt MPs, corrupt government officials, we want them to be locked down after this pandemic is over. Because even in this pandemic, in this COVID-19 pandemic, there is also corruption. You've seen the 1.3 billion misappropriated by government officials, giving a budget of 1.4 million for tea and snacks. This is corruption that I am talking about. Young Kenyans, we need to resist corruption. If we don't resist corruption, tomorrow we will not have a country to call Kenya. We will destroy this country. We will be another Colombia. We will be another Mexico. This country is led by drug dealers and drug barons. We will have a country led by corrupt officials. So we need a change of mind. We need a change of heart. We need what I call a paradigm shift. Come 2022, we need to kick out all these people out of office. We need fresh minds, fresh hearts, people of integrity, people who will help this country and save us from the corruption pandemic. Wakenya wenzangu, nawaomba kwa unyenyekevu tupigane na janga la ufisadi. Manake ufisadi umekita mizizi kila sekta ya nchi yetu. Wizara ya afya, wizara ya elimu, polisi, wizara taja wizara ya uchukuzi ina ufisadi. One of the latest corruption scandals is the SGR, that we have been opposing the monopolistic directive on SGR. The compensation of land where the SGR was built was plagued with serious corruption. But what are we saying? That the government must be serious in fighting corruption. Otherwise, we will have no country tomorrow. It's reached a place where even graduates from university, college graduates, have lost hope totally in getting jobs in this country. Unapata watu wanatoka university, vijana wetu wanasema Sonko mwanamume, Joho mwanamume, sijui YT2 mwanamume. Wanaume gani hawa? Mnaita wanaume. Wanaume gani hawa? This is how our society has rotten, has decayed. We praise corrupt leaders. We elevate corruption. And this corruption starts from our homes, where we breed tribalism in our homes. Our mothers and our fathers teach us to hate other tribes. Sijui hawa Waswahili wako vipi, hawa wa Kikuyu sijui wako vipi, hawa Wajaluo. Yani you start teaching your children corruption in the family. Because when you teach tribalism, you're basically teaching your children to be corrupt. Because when they grow up, they start showing ethnicity, hatred against other tribes. So when they get positions of power in government, they declare it's our time to eat. Hawa Wakikuyu wamekula sana, sasa ni sisi Wajaluo tukule. Ama hawa Wajaluo wamekula sana, sasa ni sisi Waswahili tukule. We have cultivated a culture of tribalism, nepotism, corruption in our society. Where are we going, my dear Kenyans? Where are we going? We are so committed in fighting this coronavirus. Every day we have daily updates in the fight against the coronavirus. Every day we have updates from government officials. We need the same updates in fighting corruption. In each and every sector, we need the same updates. So you find young people corrupt. Young people corrupt. People 30, 35 years old, they are holding billions that they cannot account for. They are opening foundations. They never worked for any credible company that is known anywhere in the world. But they have foundations. Where are they getting their millions from? So this is what we are talking about. That we need to stop the culture of corruption. And government officials you need to stop the culture of corruption. So they destroy every public institution so that they can build private institutions. They destroy our public hospitals, they destroy our public schools, anything public they destroy so that they can start private institutions. They destroy even our public schools so that they can start private institutions where you will go and pay hundreds of thousands. This is what we call corruption. Because in many other nations, public institutions are the best and are the ones that are performing the best. So dear Kenyans, my urge is let us not give up. And come 2022, let us show these leaders that we have a change of mind and a change of heart, and we are going to elect credible people who will lead us and who will guide us on the right path so that we can prosper as a nation. I take this opportunity to urge you to stay safe, stay at home, and I wish you God's blessing today and in the days to come. Thank you very much.